That's a little better focus. So I'm actually going to bail out of this level and take you to one of my favorites, which I think is 5. Yes, some monsters are both cunning and lethal, others are just a horrible pain to clean up after. So what you're going to see in this one is this blob monster, or tar I think it actually is. So the tar is cool because you can't break any of the rounded edges, you can only break straight edges. And when you do, it'll try to break, but if it can't break into the smallest shape, which is just a circle, it will turn into these little tar guys. So like if I poke this one, it produces a bunch of them. So you basically want to leave the tar undisturbed if you can. But in this case, you can't. So you have to cleanly go in here and destroy these guys. That's pretty good. So the tar is a pain, but it's not terrible. But in some cases, like here, you have to make sure you break the correct pieces, or else you can block yourself off. So let's see if I can remember this. So I did that incorrectly because these 2 circles I can't destroy. So it's time to cheat. We'll just bypass this room. So once you have the tower figured out, it's pretty good. But if we go over to, I think, this room. Yes, so now the tower has eyes. So if I sit here and wait my turns, forget how many it is, maybe 15, you'll see the tower blink and then expand. And any place it can't cleanly expand, it will produce these little monsters. So I just did here and hold S, you'll see it start growing. And to actually kill all the monsters in the room, you have to kill all these little tiny guys and the 2 eyes. So this one's kind of a pain. So I think I'm going to do this room. I'm going to slowly, carefully exit over here. So here's a good example. All of the tar will grow, not just the tar with the eyes. So I'll hold S here, and this is kind of cool to watch because it will slowly fill up everything. Get my sword out of the way. It starts connecting. It's kind of fun to watch. So at this point, this room is pretty much over with. You couldn't, well maybe you could, but it'd be incredibly difficult to actually beat this room because of all these rounded spots that you'd have to try to carefully break through. So for these rooms you have to be very efficient in your movements. And see, I already wasn't because I should have entered the room with my sword like this. So now the eyes are dead. So now I just have to worry about this remaining guy, which is good. But now I need to figure out how to get over to that spot, but luckily I think if I exit the room and re-enter, the tower will reset. So yeah, we're good. And so there's a lot of rooms in this one with the eyes that make it quite difficult. So we won't do that one. This room down here, however, is kind of cool. The red spots are actually falling tiles. So after you walk on them, they'll fall. And in this case, they kind of fall into lava. And then you can no longer walk there. So this one is pretty interesting because you can get yourself into a spot where you can't return from. It's actually a pretty bad save point, so I'm going to restart this room. So in this case, I need to come over here and hit the switch. Oops. But also, I need to make a path back so I can get down here and kill the eyes. so I can't cut myself off completely. So, pretty tough room. Not gonna do it now. Just gonna beeline over here. And this is actually the last room of the dungeon. And it's just kind of silly because it's not hard to kill, but by the time you get there, he's gonna spawn a couple people. So it's just kind of stupid to die against this guy. But it is fun killing these guys because they kind of just sit there and don't do anything. And they can be one-eyed. And that would have killed me if I didn't have God mode on. We'll just scoot across here, and scoot across here. And that's the end of the 5th dungeon.